Verse 9, how come I ain't never read this passage, Pastor? Verse 9, the same Spirit gives great faith to another. There are some people that there is something natural inside of you, that you have a faith that's inside of you that you can speak to somebody, listen, in a dark room. Can I give you, Tyler, can I give you the hood translation of faith, like of this spiritual gift? And it's nothing crazy. Listen, I need my translation. It's nothing crazy. I just need my translation. When you have the gift of faith, you can see tomorrow more clearly than you see today. You can see tomorrow, you can see what God's doing tomorrow more clearly than you see what's happening today. And there is going to be somebody in your life. Remember, you have the gift of faith for somebody else. And you'll be able to see what God's going to do. What? The passage, God's mercies are new when? Every morning. You'll be able to, in the moment, in the darkest room in their life, in the midst of a divorce, in the midst of heartbreak, in the midst of eviction notice on their door, you'll be able to look at them and go, God has never let you. You have faith now that they don't have. And the Spirit will go, they need to tap into your faith so they can still see me in this darkness. You have a supernatural gift to be able to see tomorrow more clearly than you see today. And if you walk in the spirit of faith, listen, and if you walk in the spirit of faith, you'll stick. Can I be honest with you? Wisdom, I think somebody with faith, and we call it all the time here swagger. Somebody that walks in a swagger, like I know what tomorrow looks like. Somebody goes, how's your bank account? It's negative, but God's positively on time, baby, right? You just got faith like that. You just move like that. That will stick out more. And people that are walking in dark seasons need your light. That's why, because listen, they can't see today. Their vision's impaired. They can't see clearly and they need you. Can I get something real quick? This is going to be crazy. This thing's wild. I remember in middle school, this company came and they were teaching about the dangers of drunk driving. And rather than just telling us about like what would happen if you drove drunk, I remember like we were in middle school and they had us all put on these drunk goggles. Oh my goodness. And I remember when I put them on, I remember where my friends were and I remember where the door was. Like the room was a classroom. But the moment I put these goggles on, the room changed. I remember I started looking around, the people that were close to me, they weren't as close to me anymore. The door that was only a few feet away, when I put these on, when my vision was impaired, looked miles away from me. When my sight was under the influence. Many times when you're walking through a dark season, when you're walking through a season where you don't know where to go, when the devil is attacking your vision for the future and you don't know everything, he can't touch the room, he can't touch the people, he can't touch your anointing, he can't touch nothing. What he can do though is touch how you see the room, how you see the people, how you see your anointing, and he will touch your sight over it. That's why it is so dangerous. When I'm walking into a season, am I under the influence of spiritual attack? Am I under the influence of Satan attacking my vision? Because where there is no vision, people perish. That's why whenever I know I'm looking at my season through this, I know I'm being spiritually attacked. So I've got to see my season through spiritual eyes, not physical eyes. My physical eyes don't see it. I need to see it through spiritual eyes and through the lens of faith. Because if not, the door that I heard was going to be open for me is very far away. The people that God put close to me are very far away. The season I thought was going to be a miracle season seems really far away. It's not because any of that changed, it's because the enemy changed how I saw the season. He changed how I saw it. I'm under the influence. And how many times, and Rachel, if you want to complain, thank you. How many times have in my seasons, if I'm expecting miracles, I'm expecting things to happen, I'm expecting things to move, if I don't see it, I'll immediately think God's not doing it. And that's not true. I'm under the influence. I can't see things properly. I can't see things okay. And I have to go, my faith is being tested in this season. My faith is being tested. Look at this, verse 7. A spiritual gift is given to each of us so we can help each other. Verse 8, To one person, the Spirit gives the ability to give wise advice. To another, the same Spirit gives a message of special knowledge. Verse 9, the same Spirit gives great faith to another. You can begin to move for somebody when they don't feel like they can move. You can see the mountain moved, and all they can see is the mountain. You see something greater. But you know what? A lot of us, you've got to be careful that you get yourself around people that also have faith. You can have the spirit of faith, but there be seasons where the enemy attacks you and you need people around you that can remind you of how good God is. You have to.